Hello and welcome to Asian Voices. We are your source for Asian and Pacific Islander culture, lifestyle, and entertainment. I'm your host, Kathleen Choi. Today, we visit the Kia Classic LPGA golf tournament held annually at the beautiful Aviara Golf Club in Carlsbad, California. We got a chance to get up close with some of the amazing Korean women players who are dominating the sport of women's golf. Perhaps it's the intense years of training and focus that these ladies undergo that make them such dominant global competitors. Whatever it is, these ladies have it.
I don't really know exactly why, but there are so many talented Korean players on tour, and I think it's great, and it's all thanks to a player like Seri Park who really showed what golf was to people back in Korea. So all the players here are really hardworking.
Maybe it's probably in the training, I guess, and the Korean upbringing. Maybe they really they really work on everything, and obviously it's a lot to do with work ethic and how obedient you're going to be in terms of how much you practice, and yeah.
Well, Seri Park started it all back in 1998 at the U.S. Women's Open, and it was one of those things where economically speaking for Korea, it was a very, very difficult time for all of Asia, and to be able to see someone who was able to rise up in the ranks and really make a name for themselves within an industry, I think was so inspiring to so many young women, myself included, that it's without her, we have no idea where we would be.
골프 시작한 건 10살 때부터 시작을 했고 TV로 보다가 박세리 프로님이 우승하는 그 장면을 TV로 보다가 시작하게 되었습니다. 선수를 하면서 제일 힘든 건 제가 하고 싶은 거를 마음대로 못하고 연습에 더 집중을 해야 된다는 그 점인 것 같아요. 그냥 한국 선수들은 열심히 하는 것 같아요. 다른 나라 선수들보다 더 열심히 하는 것 같고, 그렇기 때문에 그런 노력의 결실들이 나오는 것 같습니다. 어렸을 때부터 저희는 이제 부모님이 좀 프레셔를 주시면서 연습을 하면서 커왔고, 또 그게 이제 습관이 안 없어지다 보니까 커서도 계속 이제 하드하게 프랙티스를 하게 되고, 그러다 보니 이제 잘 치게 되는 것 같습니다.
I think the secret for a lot of the Korean golfers out here is the work ethic, and I think it's also the parents behind them. They're the driving force out there, always making sure they're on top of their practice and just really disciplined.
One amazing Korean-American golfer on tour this year is from right here in San Diego. Tiffany Joe attended Rancho Bernardo High School and then went on to attend UCLA, where she won the Pac-10 title and was the Pac-10 Player of the Year twice in 2006 and 2007 before qualifying as an LPGA player.
When I first started playing golf, I was 12 years old, which is a little bit late for most of the girls on our tour. Honestly, my parents never really even encouraged me to play golf. They had a little bit of experience playing, but they weren't crazy about it like a lot of people are. At first, I kind of just used it as a way to make friends, but after 2 or 3 years, I started getting a little bit more competitive and getting a little bit better each year, and fast forward about 17, 18 years, and yeah, LPGA. When I first started, Seri Park had just won the U.S. Women's Open at Black Wolf Run, and I just remember seeing that iconic shot when she's taking off her shoes and taking off her socks and wading into the creek to hit her shot, and I think I picked up the game the next week. So I think for a lot of us, if you look at the age of the girls on tour right now, we're all, upper mid-20s to low 30s, and if you look at how old we were at that point, it was about 10, 11, 12 years old, and I think you're just seeing now the result of what she did for the game. She pretty much, before that I hadn't seen anyone that looked like me on TV playing a sport. It was a really big moment for me, and I think a lot of it was seeing her be so successful. I was raised by 2 Korean parents, and I think that's a big part of our culture is having a really good work ethic, whether it's in school or piano or violin or golf or tennis. So I think that's a big part of it as well. But I think the biggest thing is that Seri did a lot for what's going on with the tour right now. I love golfing, but I also love surfing and I love music, and I just love this city. I love San Diego. About a year ago, I'd had this irritation on my scalp for actually probably 6 to 8 months prior to that, and I actually ran into a friend of mine when I was surfing, and she was telling me about her recent melanoma scare. So as she was telling me her story, I started stressing out for her, and I started touching that spot on my scalp, and all of a sudden it clicked that this might be not just a normal irritation. So pretty much the next day I made an appointment to go to the dermatologist, and they gave me a call about a week later and said, like, no, it's definitely melanoma, and we're definitely gonna have to get surgery to remove it. And so I did, but I got incredibly lucky that I caught it when I did. So Saturday, St. Patrick's Day, was an amazing day. I was paired with one of my best friends on tour, Jane Park. She was my teammate at UCLA, but we've known each other since we were about 14 years old. And so that was already exciting in itself. And then we came to the 4th hole, and I hit this great 5-iron, and it went right into the hole, and I think Jane got a little bit more excited than I did. I mean, it was just kind of the perfect way to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of being melanoma free. So yeah, kind of a dream day. I love sloths. I mean, if you think about it, they pretty much just sleep and eat all day and barely move, and that's like my spirit animal right there. If anyone has seen me at the gym, they know what I'm talking about. But yeah, on Monday we got to go to the San Diego Zoo, and I got to meet and touch a sloth for the first time, and I had kind of an emotional reaction. Also, I was wearing a sloth onesie, so that kind of added to the whole thing. I love playing golf, so I could do this forever if they let me, if my body lets me. I think just have fun. Golf is a game, and at the end of the day, we're not curing cancer, we're chasing a ball around a field, so I think just treat it as that, treat it as a game and have fun with it.